I just read you that. Parents' words have more impact. In general, it is risky for parents to coach their own children. Yes, I'm well aware of the many champions who have been coached by a parent, but I've also noted that many of these champions have had a substantial emotional difficulty that as a parent myself, I would never wish on my own kids. Tennis is a great game for learning life lessons, and a parent can certainly stress the important ones. Topping that list is the fact that persistent, intelligent, hard work is the key to success. A good message is, if you want to win more, practice more. Parents should be supportive of their child's tennis, but not dominating. Too little involvement is generally preferable to too much. On the other hand, a parent should step in firmly to stop cheating or overly self-indulgent emotionalism. Of course, this latter is a judgment call, and there are no hard, fast rules for all situations. And that's his big point: is there's no standard rules. The balance is really, really important. But going on Aaron's example, I coach a girl right now who's 840 in the world. She was #1 in college in NCAA Division I in singles and doubles. Okay, she's having an extremely hard time on the tour right now, and we had a long conversation the other day, and I said, well, why do you feel like you're struggling so much? And she says, well, because I'm losing the process, because I only got love from my mom when I won. That was it. She was really happy. She was my best friend in the world when I won. But when I lost the match, she yelled at me, she criticized me, and she didn't talk to me afterwards. So I'm not saying that you do that, I'm saying that's what she does. So now I say to her, well, well, that's her. See, that doesn't matter. She could be a lot. What the moral is, she could get way higher than 840, but she's got these mental blocks that come from, if I win, I'm worth something. If I lose, I'm not worth something. Okay, so that started when she was 6 years old. So it's just about that balance. Okay, Lindsay Davenport talks about her success. In case you're wondering how much a woman from Scotland and country with no tennis tradition, terrible weather, and hardly any indoor courts has 2 famous professional tennis players as sons. I assure you that wasn't the plan. Okay, from the mother of a current pro. And Lindsay Davenport, Making the Right Choices by Lindsay Davenport. A lot of tennis parents want to know what it will take for their children to succeed in tennis. The answer is pretty simple. It'll take everything they have, all the energy, strength, and hours they can commit to the game, at the expense of many other fun things like school dances and sleepovers. Even then, the odds are very small. So few people are lucky enough to make a career out of tennis. So much has to go right to get there, and much of it is out of your control. Yeah, so it's really interesting to read about the sports psychology.
I know. I just have this habit of, hey, what do
I know.
You know,
I know.
It's a habit.
It's okay. That's why I'm pointing it out.
I support her very much.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, that's why she's still doing it.
Exactly. And none of this has to do with.
Her every time.
All this has to do, of course. Your support is undoubted. It's clear. It's clear. But what this is cool as a reminder is what your effect on their performance can be. Okay, and there are times for everything. And you know what Lindsay Davenport said in her article that stood out the most to me? They never talk tennis at home. Not at the dinner table, not hanging out at the pool, none of that. The coaches, the players, the parents, everybody did what they had to do at the courts. Then it was finished, and we came home, and then talk about whatever. So this is a really good reminder that, you know, there are times for everything, you know, and especially when a kid comes off the court.
You probably spend like 5-6 hours playing tennis and it's fun like that.
Yes.
Coach knows really well.
Uh-huh.
For her, once a week is you. So from her perspective, you know, I don't tell you that Russian team. You don't know. You don't know, right?
Well,
that's what we tend to, and then maybe we're perceived
that's
as like,
not that accurate. That's not that accurate, actually. Because a good coach learns what the player's weakness is better than any feedback from a person who's not an expert in coaching, first of all. And secondly, I like the feedback that you give me because we do work on the things that you tell me about, but it's 1 hour a week, and in the summer it's a few hours every day, and this is what I do. I look at people play tennis for a job, so I don't need like a ton of feedback. I need a little information, and then we do drills specific. We do a lot of drills specific to your feedback, actually. But there are times for everything. You know what I mean? No, I
Just
like
right.
it.
Okay.
It's great.
We're all cool.
It's great.
Yeah.
I need it to learn too. But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is that you always have, it's just boundaries, balance and boundaries, you know, and that secures your relationship with your kid for the rest of your life, you know, because if you heard the way my player talks about her mom, that's not very nice.
Oh.
And you don't want that.
Yeah.
Because this will all end one day. The tennis will all end one day.
Yeah.
You got a really, really good kid though. That's your bonus.
Next time I'm gonna prepare.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I love to see it. And then there's a lot of speed. And then obviously what I've been saying since day one, is not with this correct.